Everything is hard before it's too easy. Good morning everyone, my name is Madhuri.
And my name is Kulji.
It's our pleasure to be your host for today's event. On the behalf of IIMT Group of Colleges, I extend a warm welcome to all of you here.
I am so blessed to be with you today and to have the chance to introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Sonia Sharma ma'am.
She is an entrepreneur and business owner who is successfully running a boutique in Greater Noida.
She is a BSc graduate who has lived abroad for 23 years and worked across a variety of professional sectors.
On returning abroad to India in 2010, she found her passion in the education sector in the role of senior management.
Her true passion is to create and build something she could call her own, lead to inception of Fashion Avenue in 2016.
Today, their reputation brings customers from not only Delhi NCR and India, but internationally from Canada, USA and UEA too. Her motto is always being aimed high and dream big. I would like to invite Ms. Sonia ma'am to express her knowledge on her topic.
It's wonderful being here. Thank you so much for this invitation. Now let me tell you before I start, this is the first time I'm going to give a motivational speech. So please bear with me. It's my very own personal experience जो आज मैं आपके साथ में share करने वाली हूँ. मेरी journey मैंने कहाँ से शुरू करी, कैसे शुरू करी, and where I have reached today. And this is what is my personal journey, which all of us we know. ये bookish knowledge से नहीं चलती है. This is you have to learn each day as it comes, the challenges that you have. Okay? Before I start, I would just request everybody, can we just be seated, please?
Bad job, beta. Later on you do it. Sit down.
हम लोग सब अलग-अलग जगह से इस समय आए हैं, different frames of mind हमें हैं. To bring you all together, I would just like you all to close your eyes for 2 minutes. हम थोड़ा सा, so that we all come back together over here एक platform पे. I'll just play some music just to bring us all together. Okay? Just close your eyes and sit for 2 minutes. Thank you so much. This is just so that हम लोग सब कहाँ से आए, किस state of mind में थे. Now you are all together with me. Are you all there with me? Yes. कुछ मजा नहीं आया. How's the energy today? Today it looks very low. Why is it so? थोड़ा सा और जोश से बोल सकते हैं. How's the जोश today? I'll say. Yes. ये भी नहीं मजा आया. How's the जोश today? Yes. Then you're going to listen to me. Then you will know. सबकी आंखें भी खुल जाएंगी, नींद भी खुल जाएगी. सबकी मेरे को पता है कि हाँ, you're not going to sleep now. Okay? All right. Since this is your entrepreneur motivational program that is on, for which I have been invited, I would like to know कि आप में से कोई exactly मेरे को बता सकते हैं कि entrepreneur क्या होता है? Who's a person you will call ये entrepreneur है? Can somebody tell me? नहीं? अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं है. It's a very simple thing. हम सब चाहते हैं, excuse me, हम सब चाहते हैं कि we do some business of our own. हम entrepreneur बनें, कुछ अपना करें, कुछ बड़ा करें, कुछ आगे बढ़ने के लिए. और वो बहुत सिंपल चीज है. आप एक ड्रीम रखेंगे, आप अपने लिए एक सोचेंगे कि मेरे को ये अचीव करना है. वो जो आपकी थॉट है उसको रियलाइजेशन में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए, that is what an entrepreneur does. he will have an idea, this is what I want in life. I want to be creative. I want to be starting something new where I want to provide to the society or whatever it could else be. तो वो होता है एक entrepreneur. Now what happens is जब एक entrepreneur अपनी जर्नी शुरू करते हैं, it's not something easy. अगर हम सुनेंगे ना तभी अच्छा लगेगा, है ना? आपका फोकस रहेगा और इसका प्रोग्राम का मजा भी आपको आएगा. Okay, you will learn something, I'm sure. I don't know. ऐसा लगता है मेरे को कि मेरे एक्सपीरियंस से शायद वो बुक नॉलेज नहीं मिलती है अपने को जो हम इंटरेक्शन में ऐसे मिल जाएगी, right? So this is what it is. Now tell me one thing. आप सबने दीपिका पादुकोण की मूवी, आप में से कौन बता सकता है दीपिका पादुकोण की कौन सी मूवी सबसे पहली वाली थी? फर्स्ट मूवी ऑफ दीपिका पादुकोण, I'm sure. ओम शांति ओम. शाहरुख खान का उसमें एक डायलॉग था बहुत फेमस. कौन बताएगा? पीछे से लास्ट, आई वांट फ्रॉम देयर. कौन बता सकता है शाहरुख खान का डायलॉग फ्रॉम द मूवी? नोबडी फ्रॉम देयर. ओके, यस प्लीज.
मैम, अगर हम किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहें तो पूरी कायनात उसे मिलाने में मतलब मिल जाती है.
Exactly. जब हम किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहते हैं तो पूरी कायनात हमारे साथ में हो जाती है उसको पाने में. This is exactly what our life is all about. This is what an entrepreneur does. अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपने कुछ करना है, पाना है, आप उसके लिए इतना जी जान लगाओगे, and then you will see that everybody is there with you. The universe starts coming with you. That's exactly what it is. Excuse me at the back. अगर हम लोग सब सुन लेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा सबके लिए. It would be a little interesting, if not too much.
मैम प्लीज मैं sit down.
Yeah, please. Thank you so much. You can sit down. That was very nice. Thank you so much. अभी मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि 7 essential characteristics कौन से होते हैं एक entrepreneur के. एक तो उसका विजन क्लियर होना चाहिए है. दूसरा, an entrepreneur should always be motivated. और रिस्क फैक्टर भी लेना आना चाहिए है उसको. क्यूरियोसिटी हमेशा रहनी चाहिए है. और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है उसके लिए क्रिएटिविटी. और ये सब इट्स लाइक अ बुके तभी पॉसिबल होता है जब आपके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस होता है, विच इज द मेन थिंग रिक्वायर्ड. अपने आप में इतना आपको कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए that I'm going to work for it and I'm going to get it. I'll just share my journey with you, how I started. I was out of India for nearly 23 years. I got back to India in 2010. Or then I joined one of the educational institutes in Greater Noida, which really gave me a platform to understand. क्योंकि 23 years बहुत साल होते हैं इंडिया से बाहर रहते हैं, आपका माइंडसेट चेंज हो जाता है, आपकी अप्रोच बदल जाती है. मगर यहाँ पे जब मैं एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट में ज्वाइन किया तो वहाँ से मेरे को समझ आई कि आज यहाँ पे लोगों की सोच कैसी है, अप्रोच कैसी है और वो चैलेंजेस को कैसे ले रहे हैं, इन पर्टिकुलर इन ग्रेटर नोएडा, which really helped me a lot. So I was with this institute for nearly 6.5 years. Then, but there was always a burning desire कि मेरे को जिंदगी में कुछ करना है अपना. And that is when I decided, I was looking into the market. Entrepreneur क्या करता है? पहले वो मार्केट में देखता है what is it required in the market. आप कुछ भी कहीं नहीं शुरू कर सकते हैं ना, उसकी नीड होनी चाहिए है. Is that right? उसकी नीड होनी चाहिए है, तब आप वो एक entrepreneur उस चीज को शुरू करते हैं. तो you have to understand the market. So what I understood was in Greater Noida, in particular in AWHO, लोगों को यहाँ पे अच्छे कोई डिजाइनर बुटीक्स नहीं मिल रहे थे. मैं खुद अपने लिए बनवाने के लिए मेरे को दिल्ली ट्रैवल करना पड़ता था. एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड, आई सेड मेरे जैसे और भी तो कितने लोग होंगे जिनको ये कितनी मुश्किल का सामना कर रहे होंगे. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज द डिमांड ऑफ द डे हियर इन ग्रेटर नोएडा. एंड दैट इज हाउ आई थॉट लेट मी स्टार्ट माय ओन, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज हैड अ पैशन फॉर क्रिएटिविटी, फॉर डिजाइनिंग. And I always had the confidence कि मैं करूँगी तो I would get success. लिटिल बिट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस इज देयर, ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं, मगर हाँ इतना जरूर होना चाहिए है कि आपको लगे, क्योंकि बिकॉज यू हैव टू बी रियली पुटिंग योर हार्ट एंड सोल इनटू इट, यू हैव टू बी हार्ड वर्किंग। कुछ भी जिंदगी में आसान नहीं मिलता है। अगर हम सोचें अपना बिजनेस हो जाएगा, मैं एंटरप्रेन्योर हूं, अपने बॉस हैं, कभी भी उठेंगे कभी भी जाएंगे, नो। व्हाट्स इंपॉर्टेंट, एज मैम वाज टेलिंग ओवर हियर, यू हैव टू बी डिसिप्लिन्ड। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज जिंदगी में हमारी है डिसिप्लिन, योर वर्किंग हार्ड, योर क्रिएटिविटी, एंड सबसे उसके बाद में आता है योर डीलिंग विद पीपल। सो व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय बुटीक, इट वाज अ वन मैन आर्मी। मैं अकेली थी, शॉप ले ली, कुछ पता नहीं है कहां से आपके पास टेलर्स आएंगे, मास्टर कटिंग के लिए आएगा, और कस्टमर्स कहां से आएंगे, हाउ विल पीपल बिलीव इन मी, हाउ विल पीपल हैव कॉन्फिडेंस कि ये हमारे लिए कुछ अच्छा बना के दे सकती हैं। सो इट वाज नॉट इजी, बट देन आई वाज वेरी श्योर अबाउट इट। इनॉग्रेशन किया बहुत अच्छे से, विद द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड। हमारा लक तो हमारे साथ काम करता है, बट हार्ड वर्क डज पे यू। तो वो जो बोलते हैं ना कि जब आप दिल से चाहते हो तो कायनात आपके साथ में होती है, दैट इज व्हाट a close friend who is a celebrity's wife from Bombay, she flew from there to inaugurate my boutique, जो मैंने कभी जिंदगी में नहीं सोचा था। मैंने सोचा था boutique खोलेंगे, किसी को बुलाएंगे, आर्मी ऑफिसर को बोलेंगे आके हमारा इनॉग्रेट करके दे दो, but it just happened so well, and it was Raju Hirani, if you all know, Munna Bhai MBBS, उनकी wife, she came and she had inaugurated my boutique. So it was मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी चीज थी वो, but then that is when I realized कि अगर आप जब चाहते हो, मेहनत कर रहे हो, अपने आप चीजें आ रही हैं, आपका हार्ड वर्क पे हो रहा है। And then it was how to bring the customers. The customers started coming. Actually, I'm just referring to them as customers today to you, but I don't refer to them as customers today. They are my family. Because आज मैं जहाँ पे हूँ, it's because of them, and it's because of their trust, their confidence in me. It's my dealing with them. It's they coming back again and again to me. हम लोग कुछ भी जब कर रहे होते हैं, आपके पास में कभी कोई कस्टमर एक बार आ सकता है, रोज 10 कस्टमर आए, नए आए चले जाएं, नए आए चले जाएं, is not a success. Success is repeat orders, repeat customers coming to you. That is what is that they believe in you. और वो बिलीव कब होता है, क्योंकि आपका जो इंटरपर्सनल स्किल है उनके साथ में, आपकी जो उनके साथ में बॉन्ड क्रिएट होता है, दैट्स जस्ट नॉट द बिजनेस, इट्स यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग देम, एंड देन यू पुट फॉरवर्ड योर क्रिएटिविटी टू देम। यू आर नॉट जस्ट डीलिंग, वो जो उसको चाहिए है, जो उसको चाहिए उसके साथ, इन एडिशन टू दैट व्हाट एल्स आर यू ऑफरिंग एक्स्ट्रा। इफ समबडी इज वांटिंग समथिंग, वो बोल रहा है मेरे को ये चाहिए है इतना, आप उसको लाइक आज सुबह की मैं कहीं पे देख रही थी, आपके घर में कोई आता है, आप उनको पानी ऑफर करते हैं, राइट? आप पानी ऑफर कर सकते हैं, एक बॉटल पानी की बॉटल लेके गए, आपने पकड़ा दिया, हाँ जी पानी लीजिए, दिस इज वन वे। द सेकेंड वे इज यूल पिक अप अ ट्रे, और पानी जाके उनको बड़े तरीके से ऑर्डर करेंगे, ऑफर करेंगे, ही विल फील बेटर, वाओ कितने प्यार से ला के दे रहे हैं। तीसरा है आप उसके साथ कुछ थोड़ा नमकीन रख के आपको ऑफर किया, उनको और अच्छा लगेगा। सो इट्स द सेम वे, जब आपके पास में कोई आ रहा है अपनी किसी नीड के लिए, आप उसको कैसे लुक आफ्टर कर रहे हैं, जितना उतना मांगा उतना सा दे दिया, आप उनको कंफर्टेबल कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, आप उनको कैसे और दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। यू कैन ऑल्सो हैव दिस, अपने एक्स्ट्रा क्रिएटिविटी दिखा के। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन लाइफ, कि आप जब आप कर रहे हैं अपनी क्रिएटिविटी, उसको पहुंचाना है आपको अपने कस्टमर्स तक, और जब आप ये सब कर रहे हैं, एट द बैक एंड कौन है, आपका एक टीम है, जो टीम आपके लिए बहुत जरूरी है, उसको आपको बिल्ड करना है, क्योंकि वो टीम के कारण ये एंटरप्रेन्योर आगे बढ़ सकता है। और ये एंटरप्रेन्योर की सक्सेस तभी है जब वो टीम इतनी स्ट्रांग है, वो भी इक्वली आपके साथ में खड़ी हुई है। That is what it is. So it is not easy for an entrepreneur only for himself to be there. He also have to handle the team back end पे, and customer satisfaction देनी है उसको, and more than what he requires, you have to try and offer something. This is more creative. This is also I can have more creative for you. वो करने की आपको आना चाहिए है. This is what it is. So today when I look back 7 years from where I started, and where I had one customer, few came in, and karte today I have my satisfying customers coming from all over Delhi, from Gurgaon and Dwarka as well, from Noida, coming up to Greater Noida. It is not easy. It's not that कि वहाँ पे कोई उनके पास में boutiques नहीं है, designers नहीं है, but it is the relation, it's the trust, it's the confidence, it's the comfort level जो उनको यहाँ पे मिला है, जिसके कारण they come all the way from there. I have my customers in UAE, Dubai में, in UK, we take online orders. We take on from US, we do online orders and हम वहाँ तक पहुँचाते हैं. तो it is आपको achievement अपनी नजर आती है कि today you have been able to reach 7 seas away from here. And all this, the most difficult time for an entrepreneur is good and bad times तो हमेशा ही आते हैं, सबके साथ में, हर business में आते हैं. We have to be prepared for it. हम सब के लिए 2020 में क्या हुआ था? Pandemic, right? It was a big setback for many छोटे entrepreneurs के लिए. Big time companies also closed down. The big companies closed down because there was no business. They were not able to sail through at that time. It was a difficult time. हमको भी अपनी boutique हमारा, we had to close down for 2 months. Everybody knows about it. 2 महीने बंद रहा. You're paying the rents. You're doing everything, but the day the government allowed us, Modi ji said that okay, now we'll all be back to normal, we can open up, the market was open, we were back there, पूरा staff को वापस बुलाया, they all were there, and all our customers were back with us, supporting us, understanding, okay, कोई बात नहीं है, we understand. So this is what it is. That was the most difficult time, but we sailed through that. We had the trust and confidence, and हमारे को support थी from our valuable customers. And this was each day a challenge. Each day, each customer is different that comes to you. आपको सबको handle करना पड़ता है. कभी प्यार से और अपना patience भी रखना पड़ता है. Nothing is easy. That is what it is. Bookish knowledge हम कितनी भी पढ़ लेते हैं, कर लेते हैं, but it's your everyday जो life skills हम सीखते हैं ना, स्कूल में सिखाए थे हम लोगों को life skills क्या होते हैं, वो सब बहुत जरूरी है, वो ही हमारे काम आते हैं. You know, I mean, your discipline, your working hard, your being humble to everybody. चाहे वो आपका staff है lower level का, उनको भी प्यार से as a family you have to take them with you, which is very, very important. And there we are today, from where we started. I do feel it's an achievement reaching where we are today, where I can serve back to the country, which gave me so much. And today it's time for us to give back to the country. And especially being in Greater Noida, I feel it's a blessing for us कि यहाँ पे रह के इतने लोगों को we are able to reach out. You'll be surprised to know husbands are coming to our boutique to thank us कि मैम thank you आपने यहाँ पे खोला. We don't have to go to Delhi and Gurgaon to take our wives over there वहाँ पे बनवाने के लिए, which is such a big achievement and happiness you get. That wow, this is so good that husband, because they also know that something that is available here. So whenever you are planning to that I am going to be an entrepreneur, understand the market first of all, where you want and what you want to do. जब आप market में उसकी need देख लेंगे, it will become half the battle is won for you, and there you start off. ऐसा लगता है कि यहाँ से सारे entrepreneurs बनने वाले हैं. कितने लोग यहाँ से प्लान कर रहे हैं entrepreneur बनने के लिए? Please, आपका क्या प्लान है बताइए?
Clothing brand.
हाँ जी?
Clothing brand.
Clothing brand.
Yes.
Very good. And what are you looking at? What exactly you're looking at?
I'm thinking of making my own manufacturing unit to make up my own goods.
Very good. That's very nice. So see, you already have that clear in your mind, which is so important, which is so good. I really appreciate that. So you started jotting down क्या करना
Yes,
है?
I have already talked to some of the customers and what they need, and also I've done a review sort of thing.
Okay.
Ask what they need in their clothes and all. I've done that.
You already done that.
As a project, not just a project, but my own self, I have done that while I was doing 12th project.
Okay, that is very good. Really impressed with that, and I'm sure you'll go a long way with that, and all my best wishes for that. This is what is required. When you start working day in, day out, जब time आएगा तब तो है ही, but when it's always there in you. Always keep thinking about it. You will reach your target. You will achieve it as well, because you're moving from your ideas and you'll make it into realization. Exactly happening. You'll execute it very well. Because आप इतने अच्छे से सोच रहे हैं उस चीज को. My good luck and best wishes for you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? और कोई नहीं सोच रहा बनने के लिए entrepreneur? Yes, please. Tell me. हाँ जी.
A lot of ideas are coming to my mind, but when I see there are different also drawbacks in the idea.
आप आगे आ जाओ. आगे आ जाओ. Let everyone, they will be able to hear you then अच्छे से. आइए.
मैम जब भी हम कोई आइडिया सोचते हैं,
हाँ जी.
बहुत सारे आइडिया हर वीकली मंथली आते रहते हैं.
हाँ जी.
बट उसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं.
बिल्कुल.
और जब हम प्रॉब्लम्स को फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं तो हमारा जो इंतज़ाम होता है वो बहुत डाउन हो जाता है.
ओके.
हम उससे कैसे डील करें फिर?
उसको देखिए, प्रॉब्लम्स तो लाइफ में किसी भी एरिया में, जिस दिन आप सुबह उठते हैं, आप सुबह उठे, देयर इज नो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम ना. आज के टाइम में किसी के लिए भी कितना मुश्किल है बिना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के. बट वी हैव टू, it's not there. Okay, we have to make ourselves strong. How to be without it and start doing कि हम कहीं और कुछ और कर लेते हैं, and how to have a solution for it. कहीं और चले जाते हैं, किसी और को काम कैसे कर लेते हैं. उस टाइम हम जिमिंग का नहीं सोचे, उस टाइम हम किचन का ना सोचे, कुछ और ऐसा कर ले. इस तरह से प्रॉब्लम्स के बिना तो लाइफ चलती नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम्स तो होती है, but never get demotivated. What is important is your confidence. And never get demotivated. Every day there will be some hurdle for us. कोई ऐसा फील्ड नहीं है, कोई ऐसा इंसान नहीं है. For every person, there is every day a challenge. But have that trust and confidence in yourself. कोई बात नहीं, इसको भी हम overcome करेंगे. जब वो आपके अंदर जज्बा होगा ना, you will say ये तो छोटी सी चीज है, मैंने तो इतने बड़े hurdles निकल गए हैं मेरे तो इसमें से ना. I will be able to achieve that also. It's okay. हाँ जी.
How to find out a good idea or bad idea?
Good idea or bad idea of what?
Like so much ideas are coming, but like फिर हम उसे चालू कर देते हैं, फिर हम कुछ उसमें कमियां निकालते हैं और फिर हम उसे ख़त्म कर देते हैं. फिर हम सोचते हैं कि इसे छोड़ते हैं, हम कोई और आइडिया सोचेंगे, फिर उस पर वर्क करेंगे, फिर हम ऐसे ही टाइम चला जाता है और हम कुछ नहीं कर पाते.
नहीं, ये कंफ्यूज स्टेट ऑफ माइंड हो जाता है, राइट? सो व्हाट यू डू इज टेक अ पेपर पेंसिल एंड स्टार्ट जॉटिंग डाउन. आपका इंटरेस्ट क्या है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 whatever numbers you can give. फिर उनमें से देखो, नहीं ये 10 में से बेस्ट मेरे ये 8 है. फिर 2 दिन बाद दोबारा बैठ के सोचो, ये 8 में से ये 5 बेस्ट हैं जो मैं एक्चुअली कर सकता हूँ, इसमें ये हर्डल्स कम होंगे मेरे, राइट? एंड देन यू विल बी योर ओन गाइड. आपको खुद को अपने आप को पता चल जाएगा जब आप, यू विल हैव टू गिव इट टाइम, है ना? That is what is, there is nothing good and bad. कोई चीज गलत सही इतना नहीं होता है. आप खुद उस चीज को, अगर आप बोलेंगे ये चीज सही है और मैं ऐसे करूंगा. अभी तक a friend of yours who's already planning since 12th standard, he knows he wants to get into clothing line, right? अब उसके लिए वो ऑलरेडी बात कर रहा है, जहां जाता है तो वो यही सोचता होगा, मेरे लिए भी यही इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैं कहीं जाती हूँ, पहले नजर पड़ती है कपड़े क्या पहने हैं, उसकी फिटिंग कैसी है इंसान की, बहुत जरूरी है मेरे लिए वो, बिकॉज मेरा और कहीं ध्यान नहीं जाएगा। अगर कोई हेयर ड्रेसर होएगा तो शायद वो सबसे पहले उनके बालों को देखेगा कि इनके बाल सही से कटे हैं कि नहीं। इससे पहले मैं एक टाइम था, आई वॉज अ शू डिजाइनर, मैं शूज डिजाइन, प्योर लेदर शूज एंड हैंडबैग डिजाइन करती थी। वो समय में आई यूज्ड टू ओनली, कोई भी एंटर करता था या हम कहीं जाते थे, आई वुड ओनली फोकस ऑन पीपल्स शूज एंड द हैंडबैग दे वर कैरिंग। माय मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वाज द शूज। एक इंसान की पर्सनालिटी शूज से पता चलती है। तो जब आप इतना आप में होता है ना कि क्योंकि आपका फोकस ही वो है, so you have to be focused. Don't think this is bad and this is good. आपका फोकस बनाइए, आप अपना फोकस बनाएंगे, you will अपना रास्ता आप खुद बनाते जाएंगे। कोई नहीं बनाता है किसी के लिए रास्ता। Let me be very frank with you. You have to make your own way. You have to decide for yourself कि मेरे को ये करना है, मेरे को ये चाहिए है, मैं यहाँ चाहता हूँ। You will work for it. और फिर आप देखेंगे, it might sometimes it doesn't happen every time। आज हमने शुरू किया, हमको 2 महीने में सक्सेस मिल गई या 6, हो सकता है 1 साल भी लग जाए, but don't give up. Don't give up easily. Nobody gets. I will give you the example of Raju Hirani right now for this. You know Raju Hirani, किसी ने उनकी पढ़ा हुआ है ऑटोबायोग्राफी या वो कहाँ से उन्होंने शुरू किया था? Anybody knows about Raju Hirani? किसी को मालूम है? बताइए। He is the director today. Okay? He started. He was एक पहले फेविकॉल की एड आती थी सालों पहले। मुन्ना भाई आने से 10 साल पहले तक he was a nobody. He was making an ad film for Fevicol. He made that ad film. Then he became Vidhu Vinod Chopra's assistant director. उन्होंने वहाँ पे किया। उसके बाद में उन्होंने ये मूवी डायरेक्ट करी एंड देन ही केम टू मुन्ना भाई। आज हम तो खाली उनको जानते हैं, ही इज कम अ लॉन्ग वे। बहुत मुश्किलें उन्होंने भी मुश्किलों का सामना किया। ही यूज्ड टू स्टे इन नागपुर, ही कुड नॉट अफोर्ड टू स्टे इन बॉम्बे। तब वो नागपुर में रहते थे, वहां से उन्होंने फेविकॉल की एड बनाई, छोटी छोटी एड्स करी। उसके बाद में इन्होंने लिक्विड सोप की एड करी, वहां से नागपुर से ही करी। Those were the small things he had, those were the small projects he got. But then he aimed big and look where he is today. इनके लिए आसान नहीं था। और जब वो अपना, let me share this also with you. He's a very close friend of ours, let me tell you that. So वो जब फर्स्ट अवार्ड लेने के लिए मुन्ना भाई का यूएई में, दुबई में आए थे, उसका जब जी सिने में अवार्ड्स हुए थे, he came to Dubai to accept his award. तो इतनी बड़ी ट्रॉफी जी की मिली थी, जी शेप का बना हुआ ग्लास का, वो उनका जो लेने के लिए आए थे। We went to receive him at the airport because वो घर पे आ रहे थे। तो उन्होंने अपनी शर्ट, ये शर्ट का जो आपका कफ होता है, उसको फोल्ड किया हुआ था। उन्होंने मेरे हस्बैंड को दिखाया, बोले ये देखो शर्ट मैं खोल रहा हूँ। कहते मेरे को पहले ले चलो, एक आध शर्ट खरीद दो। ये अभी आया वहां से निकली, तो जब आयरन कर रहे थे तो मेरी ये शर्ट जल गई। How humble he was. और वो एक्सेप्ट करके बता भी रहे हैं कि मेरे से ये, हम सोच सकते हैं कि राजू हिरानी ऐसे कर सकते हैं? नहीं, और हो जाएगा तो हम शायद शेयर भी नहीं करेंगे। हम बोलेंगे ये लोग क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में कि मैंने ये। उन्होंने शर्ट उसी टाइम उनको लेके गए, उनका वो जूता आगे से खुला हुआ था, बिकॉज हिज फोकस वाज हिज वर्क। दैट इज व्हाट। उनको ये नहीं मतलब था कि मैंने पहना क्या है, माई शू इज ओपन। अब मेरे को मार्केट ले चलो, बिकॉज इसने मैं अवार्ड लेने के लिए जाना है, टेक मी टू द मार्केट। वी बॉट हिम अ न्यू पेयर ऑफ शूज, गॉट हिम द शर्ट, उन्होंने पहनी एंड देन एवरीबॉडी वाज, इसको सूट भी खरीद दो, यू नो, इसको सूट के भी खरीद के दे दो, बिकॉज उनको ये सब चीजों की इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं थी। लाइक इफ वी टॉक ऑफ गांधी जी, वुड गांधी जी एनी टाइम थिंक ऑफ वेयरिंग अ सूट और एनीथिंग? नो, फॉर हिम it was his dhoti, that's it, khadao. He would not know anything else at all, because उनकी priorities अलग थी। आपको भी अपनी जिंदगी की प्रायोरिटीज को स्ट्रीमलाइन करेंगे, आपको अपना गुड और बैड में अपने आप समझ आ जाएगा, एंड यू विल बी एबल टू गेट फॉर योर ओन सेल्फ, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट। ये अब मेरे 3 टारगेट्स हैं या ये 2 हैं, एंड इट विल ब्रिंग यू डाउन टू वन फिक्स थिंग। ये दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू वर्क ऑन, राइट? गाइडेंस चाहिए है, किसी को अपना मेंटोर बना लीजिए, है ना, क्योंकि अभी आप जिस एज पे हैं, यू डोंट नीड गाइडेंस। कभी पेरेंट्स होते हैं गाइडेंस के लिए, कभी कभी हम पेरेंट्स से नहीं बोल पाते हैं। यू कैन हैव सम गुड फ्रेंड, यू कैन हैव योर लेक्चरर्स, you know, they would be there to support you. Or you can have somebody in the family जिनसे आप बात कर सकते हैं. कभी-कभी हमको अपने आप पे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता, कोई हमको बोलता है नहीं तुम कर सकते हो. So that is what is required. और अपना वो जो डिजायर है ना कि मेरे को कुछ करना है, वो हमेशा रखिए कायम अपने अंदर. That is what is very important. Anytime you want any guidance, help from me also, I'm always free. Okay? जरूरी नहीं है मैम जब कंडक्ट करके बुलवाएंगी. It's the first time I've come, but I'm feeling so good, so nice to be here. अगर कभी भी जरूरत पड़ती है, I can always be reachable to you with my own little experience.
I understand. I totally understand, bache. You people are all feeling very sleepy. The time given to me was 9 o'clock, and I understand this is 9:35. So I'll try to cooperate with you all, provided you also cooperate with me. Huh? And I also realize that अब सुबह से बैठ के entrepreneurship के बारे में ही पढ़ रहे हो, तो अब तक आपको अच्छे से रट्टा लग चुका हुआ है. What is entrepreneur and what is entrepreneurship? Is that right? Yes. Or you want to revise it? Tell me yes or no. I'll work as per your requirements and as per your choice. And I promise you one thing, I don't know how many theories I'll be able to tell you about entrepreneurship, but certainly today you will go back home with a new dream in your eyes, with some kind of motivation. That will be my basic aim of this session. And I've been given just half an hour. I'll try to motivate you. I'm here for that only, okay? So your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. This was said by none other than Steve Jobs, the greatest entrepreneur of all times. My name is Capt. Manjula Katoch, and I am an ex-army officer and a certified soft skills trainer. I request you, beta, I have only half an hour. I will try to take only 25 minutes, but those 25 minutes you have to give it to me. Will you give it to me? Will you all give it to me? Yes, ma'am. I didn't hear that, children. Yes, ma'am. Okay, one more thing, Bachi, you will have to sit straight. You are sitting in front of an army officer. You have to sit straight. And this old army officer is 50 years old. So give some credit to my age. You cannot be slouching on your couch. So, journey of entrepreneurship. Before I start telling you about my journey of my entrepreneurship, first let me tell you what made me an entrepreneur. How that journey began. Okay? Because एक रास्ता खत्म होएगा तभी दूसरा स्टार्ट होएगा ना. So I need to tell you what happened before I became the entrepreneur. I am a second generation army officer and I am a Piscean by zodiac sign. I really love dreaming. I love dreaming that so much so when I was in class somewhere 7th or 8th class, I had a beautiful painting, beautiful scenery in my room which had a beautiful quote. Instrument tag करना पड़ेगा जब फोटो ले रहे हो. नहीं फिर अंदर रखो. Okay. So I had a beautiful scenery in my room with a wonderful quote. That quote said, "Once who dream the most, do the most." So that was a very, very impactful quote for me, and I started dreaming. I started dreaming in broad daylight with eyes wide open. That was very impressionable here. 7th, 8th class, very impressionable. So every day, every year, every month, I had a different dream. Sometimes I would dream of wearing a white coat and becoming a doctor and serving the sick and needy. Yet another day, the color of my coat would change, and it would change from white to black. Black, you said? Good, give me a high five. Black?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, the color of my coat changed from white to black, and I wanted to become a black coat पहन के क्या बनूंगी?
Lawyer.
Lawyer, yes, I wanted to become a lawyer and wanted to fight my case in the court. The very glamorous profession of a glamorous profession. You don't know what is it? Okay, yes. No. Lawyer तो हो गया. Black coat मैंने उतार के फेंक दिया. Okay, it was about another dream. The very glamorous profession of an air hostess also fascinated me, and I wanted to fly high in the sky and visit places and countries. So every day, every month, every year, I kept on changing my dreams and so the plans of attaining those dreams. It kept on happening till the time there was a TV serial that was telecasted in Doordarshan. We are of those days कि हमारे पास सिर्फ दूरदर्शन होता था. The name of the serial was Udaan. Have you heard of the serial? That was not your generation serial. Your generation Udaan serial was something about a runner girl. The girl who ran, who was into running. आपकी generation का वो था ना Udaan serial? But in our generation, all the people of my generation will relate that Udaan serial was based on the real life story of first woman Director General of Police, Kanchan Chaudhary. Ma'am, sir, do you remember Udaan, हमारे generation वाला? So that was Kanchan Chaudhary. So Kanchan Chaudhary's real sister, Kavita Chaudhary, she played her role on screen. And Kavita Chaudhary looked very, very smart in police officer's uniform. The impact of seeing a woman in uniform was so powerful, so strong, that from that day onwards, I only and only dreamt of donning a uniform. But those were the days when women entry scheme had not started in army. It had started after many, many years ago. But as they say, if you really want something, so all the universe conspire to bring it to you. The same has been told by Shah Rukh Khan. अगर किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात तुम्हें उससे मिलाने की साजिश में जुट जाती है. But you recording me? Then what are you doing? Can you please give it to me? Thank you. Take it back. Okay. The same thing happened, children. Believe me, this is. Thank you so much. Okay. So before I could fight that case, my seniors fought the case, and women entry scheme soon started in army. When somewhere in early 90s, when Aishwarya Rai and Shushmita Sen showed the world the beauty and brains of Indian women, Indian women also asserted that besides beauty and brain, Indian woman has the strength and the courage to defend and serve our beloved nation. And in 1992, Women's Special Entry Scheme started. But those days again, it had not started through NDA. It had started very recently, last year only. NDA Women Entry Scheme had started. So those days it was not there. So for joining army, we had to do graduation. For doing graduation, I went to Agriculture University, Palampur, because of Captain Vikram Batra, and we really take pride that Palampur is Captain Vikram Batra's town, and the first Paramveer Chakra also belonged to Palampur. That was Major Somnath Sharma. That is why we call it. Can we have a big round of applause for both Major Somnath Sharma and for Captain Vikram Batra also. Captain Vikram Batra was my senior in the school. Okay, so I joined the Agriculture University, Palampur, and there we had a tradition that in Freshers' Day, you had to introduce yourself. Beta, do you have Freshers' Day in your college? होता है कुछ ना कुछ activities करते हो आप लोग उसमें? हाँ, क्या करते हैं? Okay, so what we used to do, we used to introduce ourselves in front of the whole university in whatever way we could. This was something like a fancy dress competition kind of a thing. In that tender age of some 17, 18 years, just passed out from 12th, I decided to put on my father's uniform and introduce myself. Next. Yeah. As an army officer. So this is me in my father's uniform. It is 1995. How many years old? How many years old? Maths बहुत weak है. 28, absolutely right. So children, do I still look the same? Yes or no? No? I'm looking old now. Thank you so much. So this was 1995. I introduced myself as an army officer. When I showed this pic to my father, I'm so happy to see you all alert and alert to listen to what is coming next. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, children. Thank you so much. So when I showed this pic to my father, he told me, no, you cannot borrow or you cannot steal the uniform of someone else. Uniforms are to be, yes, my son, uniforms are to be earned. They have to be your own. You have to earn it. So before that, joining army or donning a uniform was just a dream, just a fantasy. But my father's that sentence stuck my mind somewhere, and I started preparing to make my dream come true. And what is the difference between a dream and a goal? Yes, beta? What is the difference between a dream and a goal?
मैम ड्रीम मतलब हम जिस चीज़ के बारे में सोच रहे हैं वही करना है मैम गोल कि हमें जॉब मतलब वहाँ तक अचीव करना है
Achieve करना. This is what I want. Give me a high five, a big one. Yes, achieve करना. So dream is just a wish, but a goal is to be achieved. You cannot achieve a dream. You only see it. And as our president, Mr. Abdul Kalam ji also said that dreams are not something that you see while you are asleep. Dreams are something. Yes, dreams are something which does not permit you to sleep. Absolutely right. So this is the difference between the dream and the goal. So when you make your dream, when you want your dream to come true, you put a plan into action, turn your fantasy into goal and prepare for it and achieve it. So I also did the same thing. I prepare myself mentally, physically, psychologically, and children, believe me, dreams do come true, and so did mine when I got commissioned into Indian Army and wore my own uniform. So this is me in my own uniform. Do I still look the same? Okay. So army में tradition होता है that your parents do the pipping, they put the stars on your shoulders. So this is that proud moment, and I was very, very happy and thrilled. After joining army, I completed my stint in the army. Obviously, you would not like to know what all I did in army. Maybe next time we can do that. After leaving army, I started doing various kinds of things, various kinds of jobs, because I'm married also to an army officer. And in army, we generally get posted to small places in near border areas or little far-flung places. There you cannot get many opportunities, like business opportunities or corporate opportunities. You don't get those things. So I kept on doing whatever came into my way. When I came to Delhi, I joined here as Deputy Director HR in one of the management houses. What happened as an HR, training the staff was one of my duties. I was doing it on regular basis. Every fortnightly I was training my staff. But once we called a trainer from outside, the way today your college has called someone from outside. So when we called a trainer from outside, it was an eye-opener. It was a light bulb moment for me. What I realized was, whatever I was earning for full month, that trainer just came for 2 days workshop, and something similar to that she earned in those 2 days. Believe me, it was in alignment to that if we take into consideration the number of hours we put in a full-time job. So I was really surprised, and on asking and doing a lot of research, I came to know that anybody can become a trainer, but you need to be certified. Certification is very, very important. Because why will any corporate house or any big industry call you as a trainer if your credibility is not there? So from here my entrepreneurial journey started. I got myself certified from Scottish Qualification Authority, and I also did my train the trainer from NABERT, that is National Accreditation Board of Education and Training. And I'm a freelancer. I have not picked up any full-time job because as I told you, I love dream hopping. I love dreaming lot of things and love achieving these things on daily basis, regular basis. So I am into a lot of other activities. So freelancing gives me a lot of opportunity and a lot of time so that I can pursue all my dreams and all my goals. What's your next one, please? Yeah. So I'll be telling you about my soft skills training business because entrepreneurship I think आप लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ लिया हुआ है. अच्छे से याद हो गया who is an entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, पता चल गया है? So I will tell you about my own business. What do you need to become a successful soft skills trainer? First is a genuine passion, which I keep on doing, genuine passion for helping people. A trainer is someone who connects to people. It is not theoretical knowledge. So you need to genuinely connect to people. You need to have that passion to genuinely do good for the people. Second is high emotional intelligence to connect and empathize with others. Unless until you empathize and you understand the other situation, you will not be able to provide them good solutions. Third is the ability to empower people to improve their image and make powerful impressions in every situation. Excellent listening skills to fully understand your client's needs. Because if we don't have good listening skills, we cannot provide solutions. If the trainer is only speaking, if your motivator is only speaking and he is not listening to what is your problem, then how will that person give you some solution? Next is the commanding stage presence with the ability to convey authority without being domineering. That is very, very important and a must-have for all the soft skills trainer, a commanding presence. That is very, very important. Next. Yeah. So I found that doing this soft skills training business was an excellent choice because whatever business you do, the first things you need a lot of money. If not lot of, some little bit of money you want. कोई भी business करना है, चाय की वो ठेला भी खरीदना है, आपको लगाना है, उसके लिए भी आपको पैसे चाहिए. But soft skills training business is the business where you don't need lot of money. But the next slide. It is a quick start with low investment. Only investment is on your degree and qualification. Only in your padhai you want to invest, and after that you don't need an office, you don't need any kind of infrastructure, you don't need to keep PA with you. It will happen eventually when you grow really high, but initially you don't require anything of that sort. Only your qualification will be good enough to give it a kickstart to your profession. Second is, everyone can find a target audience. Now beta, you have to understand that soft skills are for everyone. What are soft skills? I hope you are aware what are soft skills. Children, just give me some clue that you are aware of soft skills. Yes, no? Yes, ma'am. Okay, for the benefit of others, पीछे वाले जैसी मैंने अपनी लाइफ स्टोरी खत्म की तो अब सब थोड़े से वो गए हुए हैं. Okay, I have to come there. बच्चे, the way computer has a software and a hardware, हमारे कंप्यूटर में होता है software, hardware. Similarly, we also have hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are, yes, absolutely right, Mr. Give me a high five. Yes. Hard skills are your degree, your qualification, your diploma, your internship, your technical skills, your domain skills. They are all your hard skills. Whereas soft skills are opposite to hard skills. US Army, somewhere in 1970s or 1870s, they realized that the potential of a soldier did not depend much on his training. It depended on something else. That something else they called as soft skills. Your soft skills are your people skills. Soft skills are the ability how you interact with people. And soft skills are the critical skills, life skills. You may be very, very intelligent, but if you don't know how to communicate, if you don't know how to put up your point, then your intelligence is of no use. And this is the hard fact of hard skills, that in this competitive world, we have millions and millions of people with similar kind of qualifications, similar kind of degrees, Like all engineering students have the same BTech degree, curriculum सबका same होता है. All the doctors have the same MBBS degree, they have the same curriculum. सब नाक, कान, गला, आँख के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. But why is it that some people are very successful, whereas others are not that successful? What sets people apart are their soft skills. आप अपने टीचर्स का एग्जाम्पल लो, अड़ोसी पड़ोसी का एग्जाम्पल लो, पॉलिटिशियंस का एग्जाम्पल लो. इंटेलिजेंस अलग जगह है, डिग्री अलग जगह है. If they can connect to you, if their interpersonal relations are good, skills are good, if they can resolve the conflicts very quickly, if they can manage their time, if they have leadership qualities, if they are good team members, then they will be able to rise very high in life. You all agree to this, children? You all agree? So all these years, all these academic years, unfortunately, it is not unfortunately, it is by design actually, we have been only focusing on hard skills. हमारे generation में we only talked about IQ, 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 intelligent quotient. बच्चा डॉक्टर बना कि इंजीनियर बना, कितने परसेंट मार्क्स आए, टॉपर है कि नहीं है. Later on people realized कि हमारे क्लास के टॉपर्स are not doing that well, जितना कि average students अच्छा कर रहे हैं. Have you seen in your household also कि कुछ लोग बड़े average थे, but then they did very well later on in life? It is because of the soft skills. It is because of that. This is the hard fact, and the researchers have shown that 85% of your job success comes from well-developed soft skills, and only 15% comes from your hard skills. So that is the difference. I realize that soft skills are for everyone. Soft skills are for school students. Soft skills are for college students. Like you people are in first year, second year?
First year.
First year, absolutely right. Beta hard skills आपने gain कर ली, degree ले ली. Now, when the time of interview comes, if you are not able to present yourself in the best capability in front of the interviewer, if your communication skills are not good, if your resume is not up to the mark, then you will not be able to make it to the interview. That is the difference between soft skills and hard skills. Therefore, the soft skills or the corporate training, what we call is... Is it? Okay, fine, sure. So that is why we run the particular course from campus to corporate. कभी सुना है इस course के बारे में? From campus to corporate, it is to bridge the gap from the college campus to your corporate works, to prepare yourself and to give you a very smooth transition from your college campus to the corporate world. So every person is a potential target in the soft skills training business. Next thing is, this soft skills training business never faces a recession or a slowdown. The latest example is Corona days, when everybody was getting demotivated. People were losing their jobs, they were committing suicides, there were relationship issues. That was the time when soft skills training business or the motivators, it was all blooming. Even if we did it online, but every company, every household wanted soft skills, wanted motivation. So the soft skills training business also bloomed in those difficult days. In fact, in difficult times, difficult situations, this business is of more importance because competition is so tough. Ultimately, when the company is giving away with the employees, then you have only handful of vacancies and you have to make up for that. But you have सारे एक ही college के हो, almost बराबर के ही marks आएंगे. But then, what will set you apart will be your soft skills. So it was a very important profession for that. Next thing is every single, again it is almost the same thing, every single person is a potential customer. Soft skills are for maids, soft skills are for housekeeping staff, soft skills are for politicians, soft skills are for the cricketers, all the celebrities, for the models. Do you remember पहले जब धोनी आया था तो कैसा था? फिर कैसे उनमें कैसे मेकओवर हो जाता है? It is because they all have personal trainers. are all politicians. Everybody, even Mukesh Ambani also have personal trainers. Trainers means gym trainers, nahi. Trainers means soft skills trainers. They tell them how to behave, what people are expecting from them. If Modi ji is wearing a half sleeves kurta, then someone has told him that what is the connotation of wearing that particular kind of a dress. He just cannot open his eyes and wear anything and everything. He has image consultants with him. He has his personal trainers who train him, teach him, coach him and mentor him. Everyone, politicians, your models, your celebrities, maids, your housekeeping staffs, your faculty also have faculty development programs. Everyone needs this soft skills training. But next. Yeah, so how to launch soft skills training business? It's very easy. First you get your qualification and certification, then you name. Keep a name for your company. You need to have some kind of legal structure, a logo kind of a thing should be there. Then you go about government registrations. That is very, very important. You get that GST number for your all kind of जो भी आपके होगा commercials होगा What?
I was just saying yes.
For what you were saying yes, ma'am?
For registrations and all.
Yes, absolutely. And a proper channel is there. And then the identification of the target market, because you may have studied everything, but ultimately you will not target everyone in the market, you know. You need to have your own niche because it depends on your background. If an engineer does a soft skills training business, then his niche will be IT industry and something like this. If you're in the education sector, then education sector will be your niche. So you identify your target market, then your offering. What are you offering? आप देख क्या रहे हो अपने client को? What kind of capsules or courses you have? What kind of workshops you have? How many work hours those workshops are? What are the commercials? Like in my case, I am from the educational sector, so I expertise in campus to corporate trainings. And now that I have told in front of your faculty, I am sure they will give me one opportunity for the campus to corporate. Okay, next is the branding. Always brand. आजकल brand की बात चलती है. Launch yourself under a brand name. Digital presence. All of us know जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So your strong digital presence is very, very important. You should be very strong in all your social media handles, your Facebook, your Insta, your LinkedIn, everywhere. And then you launch strategy आपकी क्या होगी? How will you communicate? How will you connect to people? How will you tell people that what are you offering and what is your business all about? So interested? Entrepreneurship is good. What's the time? Okay, so hurriedly we'll repeat whatever you have been studying in the whole day. Okay? I'll not take much time. Yes. Your journey, if you want to become an entrepreneur of your own choice market. Next, beta. Passion, of course, you need passion, uncertainty, tolerant. The way I said, कि sometimes problems होंगी, then you have to change your plans accordingly. तो uncertainty के लिए you have to be tolerant. घबराना नहीं अगर कुछ गलती हो जाती है तो. Self confidence, needless to say. Ma'am, do we need to do theories? बताओ. Okay. Just hurriedly बताइए. Innovation में बच्चे अभी सुबह से बात चली रही होगी Netflix की. It was again a wonderful innovative idea of entrepreneurship. You all understand that? Yes, ma'am. Next. Economic में Alibaba Group, Jack Ma. Yes, ma'am. These are the theories. Now, I am sure सुबह से theories आपकी चल रही होंगी बच्चे. One particular entrepreneur will not be fit in one particular theory. It has to be combination. They are all overlapped. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर मैं सिर्फ sociological theory के बारे में if I connect to this sociological theory of entrepreneurship, so I will be only connected to this. It's not like that. Even if I am thinking about my society, but still I would like to make money out of it. So it's the overlapping of various theories. Sociological theory में Facebook, because Mark Zuckerberg realized that we need to have a platform where we can connect to people. So he invented Facebook. Yes, but next. Psychological entrepreneurship. Again, Elon Musk is a wonderful example, although he is not a typical psychological entrepreneurship, but he is a risk taker. As an entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker. That is very, very important. But that risk taking should be a calculative amount of risk. But next.
बेटा lunch आपका 2 o'clock है. ठीक है, please sit down अभी IBM.
Opportunity based entrepreneurship like Amazon. Amazon tapped the potential of online retail. He realized that we can tap this potential. But next, resource based entrepreneurship. Here the example is Starbucks, where he exploited supply chain management and more importantly his strong interpersonal relations with the coffee growers, which gave him a competitive edge. Anthropological entrepreneurship theory, again local for vocal. You have to study the society. What is the present? What was the past? What is the present? What can be the future? And how I can do something for the society. Like many microfinance companies, they realize कि बड़ा लोन तो बड़े बिजनेस वालों को देते हैं. What about those small people who want to do something of their own, maybe in a smaller scale? So they came up with this small loans idea. So वैसे कर लिया steps? Yes. If I ask you, you will be able to tell? Then we need to repeat it. Okay, वैसे सोच के बताओ बेटा. आपने सोचा कि आज मैंने एक चाय की टपरी लगानी है, मैंने चाय का बिजनेस करना है, तो सबसे पहले क्या चीज होएगा? What will be the first step? ठीक है, दूध चाहिए, चाय पत्ती चाहिए, that means resources चाहिए. है यहाँ पे कहीं पे resources? Good बच्चे, you have given a good point. So first thing is क्या? इसने बोल दिया कि सोच, तो हो गया identification, resourcing. उसके बाद दूध ले आए, पानी ले आए, चीनी ले आए, लोकेशन डिसाइड करेंगे. बिल्कुल दूसरा क्या करेंगे? उसका चाय बनाएंगे. बिल्कुल कहाँ गया ये चाय बनाने वाला थे? मैनेजिंग कंपनी चाय बनाएंगे. बिल्कुल चाय बनाने के बाद क्या करेंगे? दूध डालेंगे. चाय बेचेंगे और देखेंगे कि मेरा ये बिजनेस तो अच्छा है. अगर मैंने आज 10 कप चाय बनाए हैं, कल मैं 20 बनाऊं क्या? 50 भी बन सकते हैं. This is the high five. This is the spirit. 50 भी बन सकते हैं. So this is harvesting, thinking that what should be the next step. अच्छा next slide. So that means आप लोगों को ये याद हो गया था. Discovery, the stage in which entrepreneur generates ideas, studies the market. Idea, innovation. Idea is such an important thing. हाँ जी next. Concept development, business, develop a business plan. जैसे उसने बोला चाय पत्ती वगैरह लेकर आना है. Next, location also you said absolutely right. Resourcing, चाय पत्ती लानी है. मेरे पास तो दूध है नहीं, उधार लेकर आऊँगा, पैसे किसी से लूँगा, लोन लूँगा, financial help किसी से लूँगा, किसी छोटू को रखना पड़ेगा चाय बाहर जाके बेचने के लिए. That is human resource. बच्चे next, actualization. सब कुछ इकट्ठा हो गया. चाय पत्ती भी आ गई, टपरी आ गई, छोटू आ गया, और अभी एक्चुअलाइजेशन, चाय बनानी है और बेचनी है. नेक्स्ट, हार्वेस्टिंग, द स्टेज इन विच द एंटरप्रेन्योर डिसाइड्स ऑन बिजनेस फ्यूचर ग्रोथ. आज 10 बनाई है, कल 50 बनाऊंगा तो वो ग्रो करेगी. आज मेरी टपरी है, थोड़ी सी छत डाल दूंगा तो अच्छा कैफे बन जाएगा. सो कभी भी बिजनेस में एक जगह पे आके रुकना नहीं है, चलते जाना है, प्रोग्रेस करना है. Then only you will enjoy the profit. Next, children, लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी. I will never say कि आपकी लाइफ बहुत स्मूथ होगी. Ups and downs, profits and losses will keep happening. Always stay focused and stay motivated and believe that locks are never manufactured without a key. Similarly, God never gives us a problem without a solution. अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो उसका सॉल्यूशन है ही है. The only thing we need to have is patience to unlock them. So इस entrepreneurial journey में जब आप चलेंगे, have patience. आज नहीं, कल नहीं, परसों नहीं, प्रॉफिट मिलेगा. और अगर नहीं मिल रहा है तो इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो, कुछ चेंजेस लाओ, नए आइडियाज लाओ, इनोवेशंस लाओ, लोगों से हेल्प लो, बट डोंट क्विट, डोंट गेट डीमोटिवेटेड. ओके, नेक्स्ट. And the last, if you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to help build theirs. अगर आप अपने सपने खुद नहीं सोचोगे और उनको खुद साकार नहीं करोगे तो किसी और की नौकरी कर रहे होंगे, क्योंकि वो सपना तो किसी और का है. फिर वो छोटू आप बन जाओगे और चाय की टपरी किसी और की होगी. I wish you all the best, children. Thank you for cooperating with me, and I'm sure many of you will become an entrepreneur sooner or later. All my blessings are with you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
So the summary is that trust is the core of all relations, and if you really feel from inner core of your heart to do anything, you can do wonderful things. There will be problems, but if there is a problem, there is a solution, provided you focus on solution. Thank you so much.